there was a specific segment of Team Group's booth at Computex dedicated specifically for eco-friendly products. And right here we have one. I think we covered one, maybe one. I think we covered one product. But today we're having Team Group T-Force Delta Echo DDR5 RGB 2x16 at 6000 MHz. Now these are Intel XMP 3.0 compatible, as well as the AMD Expo. And the cool thing is how they're made of, from what is the percentage and everything else all together. And let's be honest, they look really cool. They look really cool in this silver design, and I didn't expect. Usually when we had deltas on the channel, they were either white or black. Even DDR4, they look amazing, but these ones actually do look quite nice. So when we're talking about that eco-friendly stuff, let's put it this way, the industry's first eco-friendly RGB DDR5 memory, which are made out of 100% post-consumer recycled plastic and 80% recycled aluminum for the RGB light bar and the heat spreader. So manufacturing one Delta RGB Echo module reduces carbon emission by 73%, achieving ESG outcomes. Now they also have the FSC certified eco-friendly paper packaging to, well, basically protect the Earth's ecology. Now they support on-die ECC error correction mechanism, which provides IC self-error detection and correction functionality. Now this enhances data transmission accuracy and delivers stable and reliable OC performance. Now with the innovative circuit structure invention patent, the performance and heat dissipation of Delta RGB Eco DDR5 are definitely improved, ensuring stable operations. And finally, another feature that is quite important, they have patented IC grading method for memory. Now these Delta RGB Echo is rigorously tested to ensure it is a high quality product, of course, with the best durability. The thing is, what we're used to from Team Group, what they usually deliver is definitely high quality products in terms of stability, durability and everything all together. And as you know already, as I stated in my past videos, I did use them personally in loads of my builds, in terms that were actually private as workstation and stuff like that, and they really do perform quite nicely. So if you're thinking of going with Team Group and you never heard of them for some strange reason, I would definitely suggest. Now these are 6000 MHz, and we're going to definitely see some speeds that are definitely under, and I'm saying double definitely because it's kind of obvious. They are on CL38 at 1.25 volts. And we're going to test them out on ASRock X870 Steel Legend paired up with AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D. This is important because you might get different results in some synthetic benchmarks comparing to with some other processor, with some other motherboard, and in general some things like that. So let's jump through that. In Cinebench, what we got is some constant with 21,700 Cinebench points, which is kind of normal for the CPU, but most of the time when testing out that processor I used 6400 MHz and it achieved almost the same, a bit higher but quite close. Then we go with AIDA AES cryptography. It actually did score a bit lower than 6400 MHz, so 374,768 megabytes per second. AIDA 64 cache and system memory, read speeds 85,956 megabytes per second, write speeds 84,102 megabytes per second, copy 87,710 megabytes per second, and latency 79.3 nanoseconds. Now the thing with these speeds is that basically they are somewhere where they should be. There's nothing spectacular about it in terms of reaching higher speeds than regular 6000. Well, these are, I would say, regular in those terms, 6000 megahertz, and it just proves that it goes in the same direction as any other around that certain segment. Because if you check out Kingston Fury, Beast and Renegade, and if you check out I think it was Clev and somewhere around 6000, they were all around the same segment when we're talking about read, write, copy. Latency, even latency, I would say. So they kind of go into that same bucket, in that, well, as I said in a past review regarding the DDR5 benchmarks, I would have to actually segment each frequency. For instance, 6000, all RAMs in 6000, 6400, all RAMs in 6400, and give you more detailed in those terms just to see the difference. Now then we go with Indigo benchmark bedroom 2.951 million samples per second, and supercar we have 6.792 million samples per second. Corona 10 7.5 million, and Corona 1.3 finished in 67 seconds. Now the Corona 1.3, this is 1 second less than 6400, so it's kind of obvious, you know, if you go with a bit higher clock speed, it's not that drastical because AMD doesn't perform better in higher clock speeds if we go above 6000 or 6400. The ideal should be 6000, but we do get slight improvements, not drastical, not something that you will say, wow, this is outstanding. So the difference between 6000 and 6400 with AMD is definitely minimal. And then we go with Jetstream 2, 300 and 1713. So all in all, what I could say is they actually look really nice. So I will go with the design. They have that silver nice design with white lettering, white logo, eco recycled aluminum here written, well actually aluminum. Delta R, and the R lights up as well as the top bar. The top bar doesn't have LED dedicated bleed or something similar to that, so that's really good. And we have additional Echo logo here on the side. So they are going with specific segment of their T-Force brand in terms of going specifically with Echo products, which is quite cool, and I totally agree on that. And also at the back we have some specs, but that's totally irrelevant for you guys. Regarding the chips, I think they are A die, but I couldn't pull more details about it because I think they're SK Hynix. So yeah, hopefully I'll try to grab additional information for you guys and leave it up in the comment section. But all in all, as I stated, they perform as they should in that mid segment. 6000 megahertz clock speed. The biggest selling point for these is the recycled aluminum and how they're manufactured in terms of being eco-friendly and reducing carbon by 73%. So yeah, this is really cool and really nice in those terms that TEAMGROUP is actually going in that way. So big thumbs up in those terms, and I'll leave it at that because there's nothing additionally that I can say regarding the design. Is totally, in some sense, when we're talking about benchmarks and reviews, irrelevant, but when you're looking for something that is quite appealing, when we're talking about visual design, and specifically if you're going with some insane cases that have that visual aspect like O11 or anything similar that are in the fish tank segment, then you'll definitely look with the visuals. But with the performance, they will perform as they should in the 6000 megahertz clock speed. So that's it. That's all there is to it. The link, if I find them on sale anywhere, or basically where they're sold, I'll put it in the description so you can check them out. And that'll be all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow in another one. Bye bye.